Hi Tate, my name is Rachel and I'm from Phoenix Radio Bali, across the world from you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So yeah, let's get into the question right now. I think now the whole world knows you. I believe from the song "You Broke Me First" and going viral from TikTok. Have you ever imagined this thing could happen to you?
No, I never imagined this would happen. It seems kind of crazy that it's all kind of happened in the pandemic.
So being viral right now in TikTok, like is that one of the accomplishment for you, or like, oh no, I just put my song in there, I don't know that people will use it, or is it like that for you, or yeah, you already planned it?
I you never really know if a song's gonna pop off on TikTok or not. I think it's always really cool when it does because then you can see people's interpretations of your song and see what they do with it, which is really cool. But no, like, you never really expect for something to do well on TikTok, but it's really cool when it does.
Yeah, okay. And I know that you are also a dancer, like before you became a musician. Like being a dancer and musician is two different things. So like when was the time when you realized like, oh, I'm going to become a musician and not no, you're still dancing, right?
Yeah. I think honestly, like I'd always have like big goals of
Yeah.
being like a superstar. Like that was like that was my kid dream, like always. And I think it was like when I started my YouTube channel that I really started to find a newfound love of like writing again. Actually be able to put songs together, and I think people were relating to my music that I was posting online, so it was kind of motivating to keep going.
You started like at around 15 years old. Now you're 17, right? Like you're starting in such a early, like you're just really young when you started. Like, is it hard for you? Is it burden for you? Like to become a teenager is usually like, I just want to play. I don't want to do something very serious, something like that.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, like I've just always been that kind of kid that like I was never like the normal kid at school. Like I was always the weirdo, like singing in the corner, like, I was that kid. And I think it was just like music and dance has always been such huge passions of mine, and I'm a very driven person. So that always came before social life for me. Like even I like try to keep a social life as much as possible, but I think it was just like that drove me through everything and was just like my happiness. So
Okay, and now the weirdo is going out into the world. Everybody knows you. so like, who is the musician that actually influenced you to become musicians, like inspiring you?
Oh, I mean, like when I was younger, I grew up on like Hannah Montana and like Gomez and Justin Bieber and like all those people. So I think obviously I watched all their interviews when I was younger and was obsessed. And that's I would say that's like kind of, I always wanted to be like in that realm of like the industry. So it's cool. That's who I was kind of listening to when I was younger.
Talking about Justin Bieber, I heard that you have a Star Trek with him. Like, do you remember like what was the first of Justin Bieber song that you remember you heard when like, oh, I'm falling in love with this guy?
I mean, there's this one song. Is it called Eeny Meeny or no?
Eeny Meeny Miny Mo, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like Eeny Meeny Miny Mo
Love. With Sean Kingston, isn't it?
I don't know. It's like that one. I don't know how to sing it, but it's that one for sure.
Okay then. So let's talk about your EP. Like you released it on January 2020, and suddenly this whole pandemic came. And if you could recommend one single from that EP, because I know that You Broke Me First out on March, so after the EP, right? So which of the single that you will recommend to our listeners to listen to from your EP?
So Stupid was definitely the most like popular one on that EP, and I think a lot of people like really connected to that one. But one of my favorites that I think was like kind of like one of the like less listened to one on the EP, it was called Happy Face. And
Happy Face.
Happy Face, and it was like one of my favorite songs. So that one is definitely like a super special one to me. And
Why?
I wrote it about one of my friends,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like just a very personal experience to me. And I think when you can really relate your life back to a song, I think it just, you get a personal connection to it that like above any other song. So
Okay, that's a good one. And let's talk about You Broke Me First. This song right now is a big thing all over the world. Even right now in our radio, you are on our big charts, one of our big charts. And also the second one, The Lie to Me with Ali Gaddy, also coming up as a new release in here. Like, after You Broke Me First, this is, I think a lot of people will ask you these questions. Like, is it going to be a burden for you to make something bigger than You Broke Me First?
I mean, that's a pressure-filled question. Like, I think you never really know what songs are going to do well or what's going to relate to people, and you can't put that stress on yourself, otherwise you'll go crazy. I think, like, I hope that my fans will be able to connect with my next couple songs that I'm releasing. I've been writing so much, and I don't think you ever really know what's going to blow up or what's not, and that's where it's out of your hands, and that's where it's out of your control, and you can't really touch it or do anything about it at that point.
Okay, so like right now, how many songs that you've been doing, like you've been writing?
I'm sitting on like 30 songs right now that I could do.
Wow!
Yeah, no, I maybe even more than that, maybe like 60 songs. I mean, like 20 of them are like bad, but there's quite a few of them that I actually want to release and put out there, so I'm excited.
Oh, I'm excited too. And during this pandemic, you released Lie to Me with Ali Gaddy, and again, with this whole pandemic things, everything become a virtually, like for you itself, is it hard to create a music when you never, like you're not meeting up with the person, or you met with each other with Ali Gaddy?
No, that was our first. We hadn't met before we got on the FaceTime call, so that was definitely like, kind of difficult. But I think as like artist to artist, when you're writing a song, you skip the small talk, like the okay, so like the really annoying stuff, and we kind of just wrote a song, and we got really close really fast, and that's the best part about talking to artists, is they have the same mentality and brain as you. So
how long the process when you make this song, The Lie to Me?
I think it was really short, because I remember he wrote his verse and I wrote my verse. That went by really fast, and we had this one hook that was cool, so we just kind of put it together, and I think it came together pretty fast, actually, considering we were recording in 2 different places and writing in 2 different places. It was pretty quick.
Wow, that's amazing. And do you have like a special part from this, I mean like special lyrics from this single, like Lie to Me, that actually like stuck on your head?
I have this one line in my verse that goes, I can hold my breath and say I'll be alright. And that's like very, very much defines my personality, I think. Like, I'm the type of person that will like suppress every single issue or problem or thing that pushes me down, and I will suppress it as much as I can until it like gives out, and that's like what I do in a lot of situations. I'll like move on with my life and try not to like get affected, and I don't think that's a great way of coping with things, because usually I can just be like, I'm fine, and when you're not really fine, but that's like kind of what that line meant to me. And even though I hadn't experienced cheating, it was a really, really personal line to me. So
wow, that's a good line. I mean, like for you to control yourself in such a young age, that's amazing. That's really, really good. And the new single with Ali Gaddy, Lie to Me, like surprisingly more than 6.9 million viewers on YouTube. Like, are you satisfied with the MV?
Yeah, I mean, like obviously with the collab, like it's 2 different fan bases that are coming together and seeing if they like us to, the collaboration. And so obviously it was just really cool to release a song with another artist, and be able to work with him. I think that's just like the best part, is the process, not even when it gets released. That's always the scariest part, but the process is the most fun.
Okay. And right now, like after Aligati, do you have someone that's sitting on your head? I really want to have collab with this person.
Um, I really want to collaborate with Post Malone. I love him.
Oh, that's a big one. Okay. So, like, because I'm from radio, I have one question for you, like, about promoting a song. Right now, it's very easy. Like, we have a lot of platforms, like maybe YouTube, like Spotify. But do you think, as an artist, using radio to promote your song is still on right now? Or do you think, like, I will just go to digital platform?
I think there's benefits to both. Like, I think there's totally different crowds for each platform. I think like the younger generation listens to, DSPs, obviously. And then there's a lot of people that, are my parents' age who always listen to the radio and never put on their Spotify's. They don't even know how to work it sometimes. So, I think there's benefits to both. And I think that obviously, like, being on the radio is like a stamp of validation, in my opinion. Like, it's like,
Wow.
yes, I did that. Like, that's so cool, And that's like, I was really sick. So.
Okay, the last one. What is the message do you want to give for your fans in Indonesia, especially in Bali?
I just wanted to say that I love you guys so much, and I'm very, very grateful for everyone to listen and support my music. It's crazy to think that you all do, but I'm very appreciative.
Okay, do you want to give us a greetings?
Sure.
So you can say like, hi, this is Tate Mcrae, and you're listening to Phoenix Radio Bali.
Okay. Hey, this is Tate Mcrae, and you're listening to Phoenix Radio Bali.
Okay.
Did I butcher that, Bali? I said Bali.
Bali. It's okay. It's fine.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much for your time. Can't wait to hear from you, like with the new song.
Oh, thank you so much. Nice talking to you.
Nice talking to you too. Okay. Bye.